This is one other small excerpt of story in my life. I always wanted to know how to swim, and I didn't know how to swim. And believe it or not, I taught myself how to swim. And one of the ways I learned how to swim was I liked Tarzan movies, and one particular Tarzan actor I liked, and I thought was one of the best actors playing Tarzan was Johnny Weissmuller. Now, if you don't know about Johnny Weissmuller, he once was an Olympian champion swimmer, won a gold medal, I believe, in the 1928 possibly Olympics. But anyway, he was chosen to play Tarzan. And when he got in that water, when I was watching those movies, I watched the strokes. They were so smooth the way he cut through that water. And I looked at it. And I looked at him when he was underwater. Well, anyway, like I said, at that time I didn't know how to swim, but we had this park called Matteson Park, and they had a giant swimming pool where all the kids could go swimming and whatnot. And me and a couple of friends, we would go to Matteson Park, and we would try different things in the deep end of the water. And I tried different things. My friends would try different things, jumping in the water and doing some of those things we saw Johnny Weissmuller doing. And we did this, and I did this, and after a while, I got it down pretty well. I learned and taught myself how to swim doing certain things in that water. How to tread water, how to move, dog paddle, move, swim backwards. I was doing some of everything. Well, anyway, one particular day, we were there and we were jumping in the water, and at the time, I guess I was lighting up. When I would jump into the deep end, I would automatically rise to the surface. So it was getting dark, like I said, and this particular time I jumped into the water. Instead of automatically rising up like I'd been doing, I started to sink. And I'm going down in this deep end. And by the way, let me tell you, nobody knew I was in the water except my one friend, because we were doing all these things when the lifeguards were not looking. Because they didn't want you in the deep end if you could not swim, really. But there we were, like I said, kids doing all these things. I wasn't no more than maybe 12 or 13 years old at the time. So like I said, I jumped into the deep end. And I was slowly drifting to the bottom. And it was, like I said, getting dark outside. And it was dark under that water. And thoughts came to my head. Don't panic. You know what to do. Anyway, I did that. I started moving my arms. And I pedaled my feet. And eventually I came to the surface of the water. Swam to the edge. Got out of the water. And I was like, whew. It scared me. But something told me, if you don't jump back in that water, you won't be able to do this again, and it's just going to traumatize you. You ain't going to be able to do any of those things you want to do. So I looked at that water, and I jumped right back in just like I did before. And I had it together. I didn't sink or anything. I got to swimming, swam over to the edge, got out of the water, and I conquered that fear. And from then on, I was a swimming fool. But that's what went down. Like I said, it was a little something, and I'll never forget it. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of storytelling, which ain't really a story because it really happened. And I appreciate you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and I'll be seeing you. Love, Walt. I'm out. Bye.